Are you a buyer on the fence and you're not sure what the true cost of waiting to buy is? I'm going to give you the real scoop on whether or not you should be waiting to buy. So stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Peggy Yee here with Frankly Realtors, and I'm a local real estate agent here in Northern Virginia. And on this channel, I do a lot of market updates as well as buyer and seller tips, just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So today I'm going to be talking about if you're a buyer, whether or not you should be waiting to buy or if you should just buy now. I got an email early this morning from a lender that had this fancy graph that was saying, hey, as interest rates rise, your cost of your mortgage is going to go up, so it's a good time to buy now. Anytime somebody just tells you it's a good time to buy now, I would not believe them. It's one of those that it's a good time to buy if it's the right time for you in your situation and what is going on in the market with respect to both home prices and the interest rate. So it's not just the interest rate that you should be looking at when you're considering whether or not you should be waiting to buy now or later. So I'm going to switch over real quick to a spreadsheet that I put together so you can kind of see what the different factors are for buying. Hey guys, okay, I'm over here at my computer and I want to show you the spreadsheet that I put together. So here you can see, let's say you have a loan amount of $500,000 and let's say the appreciation in the market, it doesn't appreciate. And let's just say for right now that there is not going to be any rate hike or anything like that. So, pretty simple and straightforward. This would be your mortgage payment, and obviously it doesn't change over time. So if you're in a market that, the home prices aren't going up and the interest rates aren't going up, then it doesn't really matter if you're going to be buying now or later in terms of, the actual payment. Now, what the lender that had sent me an email this morning, she said, okay, but wait, what if, the interest rate goes up by 0.25%? So let me put that in here. So let's say it goes up by 0.25%. So then if it goes up, so let's say it goes from 5 to 5.25 to 5.5, and so on, then your mortgage payment is going to go up by, $76. And then on top of that, $77, $78, $79. As the interest rate gets higher. And so, yes, that is totally valid, for if your home price isn't going up, but your mortgage rate is going up, then yes, it does cost you more money to borrow from the bank. And so your purchasing power does go down. So that's true. Now, the other thing that they didn't factor in here is what's actually happening in the market, because the market is rarely either just staying at zero. We're either, at a height of the market or, and it's going to be going down. I know a lot of places around the country, the prices are going down. Here in Northern Virginia, we're not experiencing that yet. And so let's just take a look at this. So let's say if we did have, let's say we had a 1% appreciation, right? Let's say it appreciated 1%, and we don't know if this is 1%, over the course of 6 months, over the course of the year. We don't have a crystal ball on how fast something's appreciating, but let's just say it's appreciating at 1%. So a house that you could have bought for $500,000 is suddenly now $505, $510, $515. That's really not uncommon here. And so what we're seeing here is then the difference then becomes a lot more, right? It's not just an interest rate hike, but it's also an interest rate hike plus an appreciation hike. And so everything is just more expensive for you if you decide to wait. But what happens now if there's actually a 1% depreciation in the market? Let's say, a lot of people are like, hey, we're at the height of the market. Prices are going to go down. I mean, it doesn't really, I really don't want to buy at the height of the market. So if you look at that, then you actually see that, even having a 0.25% interest rate hike, your overall mortgage payment is only going up by, about $50, even if you have these progressive increases in the rate hike. Because even if it costs more money for you to get the loan, your home price is going to be going down and you're going to be buying that house for less. And so these are the different types of factors that you really have to take into account when you're determining to buy. It's not only is the interest rate rising, but it's also where is the market at the moment as well. And so, you know, a lot of these things we really can't predict. And so that's why the most important factor in determining whether or not you're going to buy right now or wait is your own situation. You know, if you don't know you're going to be here in the next 3 to 5 years, then you shouldn't be buying. If you know for sure that this is, you know, Northern Virginia is where you're going to be, where you're going to raise your kids, where you want to retire, then yeah, it probably does make sense to buy sooner rather than later. And so really it just depends on your specific situation. Even with all of these numbers, we really can't predict what the appreciation is. We can't really predict what the rate's going to be. And so these are things to take into account, but not necessarily the factor in making you decide to buy or sell. So that's it pretty much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions about, you know, whether or not you should be waiting to buy or you should be buying now, feel free to reach out to me anytime. My phone number is 703-349-0143 or email me at peggy@peggyyee.com. Talk to you guys soon.